going on to you, Aquarius? So you have the Hierophant. No, excuse me. Yeah, I had it right. The Hierophant, the Chariot. I know the cards better than I thought. The Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands, the Hanged Man, the Two of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Six of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and last but not least, Five of Cups, and last but not least, you have the Eight of Pentacles. So, okay, so this is about how you, Aquarius, you have someone who thinks that they know about you quite a bit here. They think that they know a lot about you. They don't know you. You know, you just started to get to know them. The Hierophant, here they are trying to figure it out. They think that they figured it out very quickly. Here it is that they thinking that they figured it out. And the Chariot, the Five of Pentacles, you're getting to know them, looking at this like a brand new opportunity to get to know somebody. They're looking at you like they already figured it out and there's nothing that you need to tell them because they know what type of person you actually are. Completely marking you off. I mean, terrible decision, but okay. Queen of Wands, the Devil. Excuse me, Nine of Wands and the Devil. And the Hangman, excuse me. Sorry about that. I'm a little bit tired. Stall me out. The Nine of Wands and the Hanged Man, right, is about how you're in a particular situation where, but you have to understand that the reason why it is that they're doing that in the first place, right, that Hanged Man is ultimately because they're really coming from a place of less than, right? They're really, their lives are really tragic, okay? That's the reason why people have to be so confident, right? There's a place of not confidence, being confident, and being overly confident, right? Arrogance and such. You really want to be confident. You don't really want to be underconfident. You don't really want to have too much confidence. You really just want to be confident. You know what I mean? That nice space where you're still alert, but you're confident. You're still alert, but you understand your abilities, right? You understand what you can do. You understand who you are, right? You push yourself. And what I mean, the reason why I'm saying that is because they thought that they had you figured out. You, Aquarius, was like, wait, hold on now. You may have told them, hold on now. You may want to take the time to actually get to know me instead of thinking that I'm exactly like the story that you done made up in your head. You don't even know me like that. And here comes the Two of Pentacles now, right? They're over here still rolling with this idea that somehow they know you. But really what it is that they're ultimately afraid of. Oh, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. Don't you worry. We're going to get to that. The Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Pentacles is about them owing you an apology, ultimately, right? Even though you're not around them. And I honestly see that you just won't be hanging out with them anymore. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We're going to get to that very soon. Because the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Pentacles represents they owed you an apology for that. You know what I mean? They automatically came in here thinking that they knew you, and you, Aquarius, had to let them know, listen, what is the point of you getting to know me if you're not really getting to know me, right? They're not even giving you a chance. They automatically think that they know you. They think that you're a player. They think all of this other stuff. So the Five of Cups now represents, and part of the reason why it is that they're doing that is because of insecurity. You know, they don't want you to leave. They'd rather dub you before you end up bonding with them. They end up trusting you. And then you end up deciding to say, you know what? You're going to bounce. That's what it is. So the Eight of Pentacles now is a representation of how You Aquarius already know what time it is. You separated from them because a lot of you Aquarius understand that this is way too much drama. This is too much nonsense. This is way too much nonsense. So a lot of you Aquarius is like, you would rather just hang out with your friends, or, you know, hang out with the people who you do trust, maybe even hang out with yourselves. But you know good and well that you will be a monkey's uncle. you will be washed if you sit up there dealing with somebody that won't even allow you to show them who you are, because they've got it so fixated in their head with this stupid story that you have to fit this mold, right? Anyway, so let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune. All right. So to clarify, we have the Seven of Swords. Yeah, exactly. The Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Swords, the Fool. Yeah, the Seven of Swords, they did themselves a disservice by thinking this way. You know, if this is how it is that they ultimately socialize with others, it's not gonna work. It's never gonna work. The Knight of Pentacles, right? But see, that's how it is that they get people so interested. They come off like they're perfect or they're amazing at first. So, I mean, they're going to continue to do this to other people, but they're going to continue to get the same result. The Two of Swords, right? And they have to make it seem like the other person is the one tripping out, right? The other person is the villain, right? The Fool, and that the other person is missing out. But in actuality, you know, you're really not the problem here, because they do that to everybody, because they're dysfunctional, because they're insecure. So let's clarify some more. Let's clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Let's clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, people do a lot of stuff like that under insecurity, right? To be honest with you, Aquarius, most people that you're going to meet are severely insecure. The majority of the people on the planet are severely insecure. That's the reason why there's a rise of self-absorption and overconfidence and hubris. All of that overconfidence and hubris is an inferiority, superiority complex. The idea that they have to try to, they're so enraptured and they spend so much of their time being caught up with trying to prove something subjectively, objectively, which is they spend so much time trying to prove that they're better than other people. And that's something that's really an internal battle, right? Because no one is 100% objectively better. This is what I'm talking about. This is not how it is that you track objectively being better. And we'll get to that. So to clarify the Eight of Pentacles, you have the Six of Swords, the Six of Wands, then you have the Five of Pentacles, and you have the Eight of Pentacles. Oh, we got to draw again. Can't clarify a card with the same card. Queen of Swords, right. You know, it wasn't long for you to see how dysfunctional those people were. It didn't really take a very long time for you to see that. Okay, the Six of Wands, almost immediately as you started to get to know them, those are one of the people that you're getting to know. You got a chance to see what's really up underneath the hood or what's behind the mask. The Five of Pentacles, they're gonna forever spend their time low-key wishing that you were there still with them, but they were too arrogant to actually have you in the first place. And then you have the Queen of Swords, you know, but just not everybody is like that, you know what I mean? So keep your head up. But what it is that I was trying to say is most people on the planet are insecure. And you got to understand that the inferiority complex is based / superiority complex, because they're really one and the same, really comes from the idea of trying to prove you're better outwardly, objectively, right, than other people with outward things, right? Materialistic things. And the measurement, the ruler of how you prove that you're better than somebody is not based upon materialistic things. And that's it. How you prove that you're better than someone starts internally first, right? If a person is bankrupt versus a person that has decency, they may not be, they're not overly self-righteous. You know, they're not gonna browbeat people with, you know, with a book or any of that type of stuff. But they're decent enough to ultimately do what is the right thing to do. You know, that's what makes a person better than another person. And that's how you end up proving it out objectively. Because the person who has the decency, right, a good amount of it, not to the point where it makes them arrogant and it makes them overly righteous, but a person that has a healthy amount of decency, right? That sweet spot of decency, they will have proved that they're better than the person who's bankrupt, because a person who's bankrupt don't end up really doing great things as much as the person who has that sweet spot of decency can do. You know, the person that has that sweet spot of decency, their potential is endless, as to where the person that is bankrupt, they cannot really create. There's no resourcefulness. A lot of it, most of it, I want to say about 90 to 95, maybe even more % of it is really copied material that they got from somewhere else. It's a rendition of authenticity and creativity and resourcefulness, because that's what creativity is. It's resourcefulness. So a lot of you Aquarius shouldn't really be tripping out about this. You know, let these people be as stupid as they want to be. But that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. I'm trying to make my YouTube channel grow. I understood what it is that I was doing wrong now, you know. I'm going to go ahead and create longer videos. Peace.